Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Now that we have our bow tie tied and our pocket square folded, we're all dressed up with literally nowhere to go. But never fear, my dears, because today we are going to bring the party right to the comfort of our own home by learning how to make my favorite classic cocktail, the Manhattan. Now, before you even start making your cocktail, every self-respecting bartender will tell you that you gotta chill your glass. So I like to put my glass into the freezer for a few minutes while I'm fixing my concoction. Next up, you will need a few tools to make a Manhattan. You can use the bottom of a cocktail shaker or just a large glass, a liquid measuring device like a shot glass, a stir stick, and finally, a strainer. Now, the best part, making the cocktail. First, you can start by adding some ice to your cocktail shaker. You need to fill the shaker until it's about halfway to the top. And during these troubled times, shouldn't we always look at the glass as half full? Next, we gotta add the fun part, the whiskey. You can use a rye or a bourbon, but I prefer bourbon. You need 2 ounces of whiskey and pour that over the ice. Next, you need to add sweet vermouth. We're going to add just 1 ounce of that. Again, that's a 2-to-1 ratio. Next, we'll need to add 2 dashes of aromatic bitters. Dash, dash. All right. Now finally, the most important part, and that is stirring your cocktail. You're gonna stir it until the cocktail is chilled in the glass. You should get a nice frost on your shaker, or it'll get so cold that it's almost unbearable to hold. Now you're gonna be shaking that for about a minute. There's also a non-alcoholic version of this cocktail where you can add cranberry juice, orange juice, lemon juice, cherry juice, and add those same bitters in there and stir it over ice just like I'm doing now for a virgin Manhattan. The hardest part is the waiting, am I right? All right, now that your cocktail is all mixed, we're ready to serve. Just fetch your glass from the freezer and pop the strainer onto the top of your shaker and pour. Doesn't that look delish? The final part, the pièce de résistance, adding the garnish. For a Manhattan, we use maraschino cherries. I prefer Luxardo. Just fish a cherry out of the bowl and plop it in. And it's okay to get a little cherry juice in your cocktail as well. Voila, there you have it. Originating from New York, the city so nice they named it twice. The other name, Manhattan. Now you're ready for all your virtual happy hours. Bottoms up!